If you want the most basic version of Ford's Expedition, this gargantuan SUV with 3 rows of seating, well, you're looking at about 62.5 G's plus fees and taxes, of course. But you can spend a lot more. This King Ranch edition here, this is almost $81,000. All that for an American SUV. Of course, you can option up the Expedition, even the King Ranch version, which is right at the top of the range. My tester here has more than $2,100 worth of options. Now, the most important one is the $1,400 trailer tow package, which includes a limited slip differential. That's really important for trailering, for bad weather driving, and for cornering. Among the options on this particular rig, a cargo package of convenience features, another $400. Reversible floor liners for $250. And at just $75, a reversible cargo mat. Add $1,950 for the delivery charge and we hit $84,825. Wow. In any case, there is a lot of very nice stuff packed into this rig. Massive 6-spoke wheels with their own King Ranch logo caps. A standard 360-degree split view camera. Some of the fanciest seats you will ever find, and they're covered in what Ford calls Del Rio leather. And lower front and rear bumpers painted stone gray. More than anything, this big SUV stands out for 2 things really, infotainment and connectivity. Now I know that has nothing to do with cargo capacity or trailering capabilities or horsepower, but let's face it, an 8-inch Sync 3 touchscreen with voice activation, that's the sort of thing that matters here in the 21st century. So does Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a 4G LTE mobile hotspot. You run the standard navigation system as if it were your smartphone, pinch and zoom. The rear seat entertainment system, however, is a hefty $2,100 extra. At least the excellent 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system is standard. On the safety front, the Expedition has a 5-star crash test rating from NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And of course, the Expedition comes standard with all the latest high-tech safety gear. With the optional tow package, this Expedition will yank around a big trailer. But for that sort of job, I'm not a big fan of a gasoline twin-turbo V6. Diesel is better for that sort of work, but it's not available. A diesel engine is not available with any version of the Expedition. Diesel would deliver better fuel economy too. All-wheel drive is standard and the power is managed by a 10-speed automatic gearbox. Both are high-quality items. If I were going to spend this kind of coin, and if I needed to tow something fairly large, I would certainly put some of the Germans on my list. Some of the bigger SUVs, like the Audi Q7 or the Mercedes-Benz GLS. Honestly, in a straight line, the Expedition is quite nice and soft. But when there are bends in the road, the driving dynamics are revealed to be dull. This rig is massive and it feels it when you are, for example, quickly changing lanes in heavy traffic. I'll tell you, the cabin in here is really quite splendid. I have a couple of quibbles. Some of the plastic bits look a little not ideal, but that Del Rio leather, that's gorgeous and it's rich feeling. It's just a fantastic interior all the way around. The interior is spacious. You want cosseting? You got it. There's lots of storage and even 15 cup holders. The power folding 3rd row can be controlled from the cargo area or from the back seats. And both 2nd and 3rd rows fold completely flat for a level floor. You have a lot of choices if you're looking for an extra large SUV, a lot of choices. I mean, of course the Germans are in there, they're in everywhere. But you've also got the Nissan Armada and the Chevrolet Suburban and Tahoe. GMC's Yukon and the long wheelbase version of that. And I'd even throw in Lexus's GX into the mix. A lot of choice. Where does the Expedition fit in? I'd say mid-pack. basic Nick is 68. Of course, you can option up. Of course, you can 5-star crash test. The last, even the King Ranch, which is really